Welcome to my channel Echoes of Coin. What if a simple penny could unlock 4 hidden stories from America's past? In 2009, the Lincoln cent transformed forever, carrying secret designs that most people never noticed in their pocket change. Could this one coin be holding more history than any dollar bill? The 1 cent 2009 coin holds a unique place in American numismatic history, as it was issued to honor the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the centennial of the Lincoln cent itself. This year was unlike any other in the penny's long journey, because for the first time in a century, the reverse design changed from the familiar Lincoln Memorial to 4 special commemorative designs. Each design represented a different stage of Lincoln's life, celebrating not just the man who became the 16th President of the United States, but also the values of hard work, education, leadership, and national unity. The obverse of the 2009 1 cent coin continued to feature the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. This portrait had become one of the most recognized images in American coinage and remained unchanged to keep the tradition alive. However, the reverse side was transformed into a series of rotating designs, each rich with symbolism. The first reverse design was called Birth and Early Childhood in Kentucky. It depicted a simple log cabin, a reminder of Lincoln's humble beginnings in Hardin County, Kentucky, where he was born in 1809. The image symbolized the values of simplicity, perseverance, and the idea that greatness can rise from the most modest of origins. The second design was Formative Years in Indiana. It showed a young Lincoln sitting on a log, reading a book with his work tools nearby. This image represented the power of education and self-improvement, themes that defined Lincoln's journey from a frontier boy to one of the most respected leaders in history. The third design was Professional Life in Illinois. It depicted Lincoln standing in front of the Illinois state capitol in Springfield, where he began his career in law and politics. This stage highlighted Lincoln's development into a leader, a lawyer, and a legislator who would go on to shape the destiny of a nation. The fourth and final design was Presidency in Washington, D.C. It displayed the half-completed U.S. Capitol dome, an image filled with symbolism. The unfinished dome reflected the divided state of the Union during the Civil War, while also representing hope, unity, and progress under Lincoln's leadership as he worked tirelessly to preserve the nation. Each of these 4 reverses was minted during 2009, and they were struck in both the standard copper-plated zinc composition used since 1982 and in special collector's editions made of the original 95% copper alloy, connecting the past with the present. The series not only commemorated Abraham Lincoln's life, but also reminded Americans of the struggles and triumphs that built the nation. Collectors value the 2009 pennies for their historical significance, their unique designs, and the fact that they marked a turning point in the Lincoln cent story. After this special issue, the reverse design changed permanently in 2010 to the Union Shield, symbolizing a new chapter in the coin's history. The 2009 1 cent coin is more than just currency. It is a tribute to Abraham Lincoln's extraordinary life and legacy, a reflection of American ideals, and a collectible piece that connects generations of history, leadership, and resilience. The 1 cent 2009 coin is a remarkable piece in American coinage because it not only celebrated 100 years of the Lincoln cent, but also marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Unlike any other year in the penny's history, the 2009 issue came with 4 different reverse designs, each telling a part of Lincoln's life story. These designs connected the coin with American history in a way that few coins ever have. The obverse of the coin retained Victor David Brenner's classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the same design first issued in 1909. Around the portrait are the familiar inscriptions: "In God We Trust" across the top, "Liberty" on the left side, and the year 2009 on the right. Below Lincoln's shoulder, depending on the mint, the letter D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mark for Philadelphia identifies the place of minting. The real excitement of 2009 came with the 4 reverses. The first design, Birth and Early Childhood in Kentucky, showed the log cabin symbolizing Lincoln's birthplace in 1809. This image was a reminder that greatness can rise from simple beginnings, reflecting the American dream of opportunity and perseverance. The second design, Formative Years in Indiana, depicted Lincoln as a boy sitting on a log, reading a book while holding a tool in his hand. This was a tribute to Lincoln's thirst for knowledge and his determination to learn despite hardships. It symbolized how education shaped his future. The third design, Professional Life in Illinois, showed Lincoln standing proudly before the Illinois state capitol. This image highlighted his years as a lawyer and legislator, when his skills in leadership and public speaking gained recognition. It was during this time that he built the foundation of his political career. The fourth design, Presidency in Washington, D.C., displayed the half-finished dome of the U.S. Capitol building. This was deeply symbolic. The unfinished dome represented a nation torn apart by civil war, while the ongoing construction signified Lincoln's role in leading the country toward unity and completion. It reflected progress, resilience, and leadership during one of the most difficult periods in American history. The 2009 pennies were struck in two compositions. Circulation strikes used the standard copper-plated zinc, while special collector sets were made in the original 95% copper alloy used in 1909. This was an intentional choice, connecting the first Lincoln cent with the Centennial Edition a century later. Mint marks added variety. The Philadelphia Mint produced coins without a mint mark, the Denver Mint used D, and the San Francisco Mint struck special proof coins with an S. Collectors prized these proof issues for their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. Errors also make some 2009 cents more valuable. Off-center strikes, double dies, or issues with weak strikes in the cabin logs or Capitol dome are examples that attract attention. Some rolls of uncirculated coins were hoarded by collectors, knowing that the 2009 series would become a milestone in numismatic history. From a collector's point of view, the 2009 penny series is special because it was only issued for 1 year. Afterward, the reverse permanently changed to the Union Shield in 2010. This makes the 2009 issues a bridge between the classic memorial reverse and the modern shield design. In terms of value, most circulated 2009 pennies are still worth only face value, but uncirculated and proof versions hold higher premiums. Complete sets with all four designs, especially in high grades, are sought after by collectors. Over time, the historical and symbolic weight of these coins is expected to make them increasingly collectible. The 1-cent 2009 coin is not just another penny. It is a storytelling coin, carrying the legacy of Abraham Lincoln from a humble log cabin to the presidency, reminding us of the values of determination, education, leadership, and unity. Holding a 2009 penny is like holding a miniature history book, celebrating both the man who preserved the Union and the coin that honored him for over a century.